Welcome to my another video, guys. So today we are going to discuss about our standard English convention of SAT, and I'm here again with a new types of questions. And the main thing is like the question that I'm going to talk about today is going to be like a little bit brainstorming. You know, to brainstorm a little bit like hard or medium. Those who are like those who can speak standard English, they can understand that easily. But for others, I guess you need to struggle a little bit, but not that much. After I discuss the shortcuts for you, okay? So let's get it started. What is our question? Let's see. Look at that first. Which choice completes the text so that it conforms to the convention of standard English? Okay, normal sense makes sense. Normal questions every time. After a spate of illnesses as a child, Wilma Rudolph was told she might never walk again. Defying all odds, Rudolph didn't just walk, she dash the 1960 Summer Olympics in Rome. She won both the 100 and 200 meter dashes and clinched first place for her team in the 4x 100 meter relay, becoming the first US woman to win three gold medals in a single Olympics. That's great. And now let's just get started with the answer. So before I answer, I always give out notes, right? But for this one, I wouldn't. Because if you just go back, I guess like maybe the video that I made previously, the previous video or the one before that, have the same notes that I'm going to discuss here today. So that's why I'm not giving out any notes in this video. If you don't know the techniques, I'm going to discuss in like in my mouth. But if you need to write it, just go back to two videos. I guess two videos earlier. The previous one maybe. Just check it a little bit. Okay, you will find there's the same topics, the same base that I'm going to tell about here too. So how to solve it? We can see. What did I tell you about the basics? Read the question, then read it again. Now with the words with that. Let's start it again. After a spate of illnesses as a child, Winmore was told she might never walk again. This is the end of a sentence. Okay, perfect. And then, defying all odds, Rudolph didn't just walk, she ran fast. From here, she ran fast during the 1960s. During the 1960s Summer Olympics in Rome, she won the 100, 200 meter dashes, blah, 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 blah. Seems like a whole sentence started from there. Do you get that? I guess you didn't, right? So, let's get to the shortcut. So, what is the question asking? If you look at the question forms, like the how the question has been made, you will guess that easily. Believe it or not, you will know that easily. So first, let's look at the sentence structure. How the sentence is started here. Defying all odds, which is a dependent clause. This thing is a dependent clause. Rudolph didn't just walk, which means it is a independent clause, but not completely done. Because what did it say? Rudolph didn't just walk. That means she did something else too. That means there is more to that sentence. It is an independent but not complete. Rudolph didn't just walk. She dashed. So what do we have here? Ran fast during. She ran fast during. Ran fast during. Ran fast during. Now the thing, we can use all this ran fast part, right? Rudolph didn't just walk, she ran fast. Yeah, it's common. We can use that. Can we use during? Yes, we can. But when? If we were to talk about like the timings of something like he did this during this time, he did this during this period, we can use during too. Now let's see if it is like this or it is a different thing. What does it say? Defying all odds, Rudolph didn't just walk, she ran fast during the 1960s Summer Olympics in Rome. Makes sense. She won. Another thing, does it end here? Because if I were using during once again here, it has to be ended. It has to end here. Why? Because I have already added. I have already one independent clause here. I can add another independent clause with just a comma. I hope you know that, right? So what does it mean? It means if I were to do this one here, if I were to write this sentences like how should I say, like what's the sentence structure here actually? There's a dependent clause, independent clause, ran fast. Okay, makes sense. But when we are using the during, what does the sentence structure that comes after during? If you look it properly, you will find she won both the 100 and 200 meter dashes. Blah 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 blah. That means this whole line is an independent clause. Do you see it properly? Let me just cut this off. Okay, yeah. What am I talking about? I'm talking about this line. Do you see this line? This whole line is an independent clause, right? This one to this one, all the way to here. This whole line is an independent clause. And where does it start? It starts right here in this during part. I hope it makes sense, right? Now, what do you get? This during part, this during, is it with this sentence or is it with this sentence? Now, what do you think? What did I say at first? I said like if there's an independent sentence and you have to use during, you have to end it there, right there. Like I will use an object after during and end it there. Like how would it make sense? Like how would have it made sense? Defying all odds, Rome didn't just walk. She ran fast during the 1960 Summer Olympics in Rome. If it just said this, okay, it was right. But what does it say? Instead of ending the sentence here, it starts another sentence with just a comma, which is not grammatically right. You cannot add two independent sentences with just a comma. What does it mean? This during part here obviously is not going to be with this sentence. I hope you get that what I'm saying right now. Okay? This during part cannot go with this part. Then how is it going to end? Let's see. Defying all odds, Rudolph didn't just walk, she ran fast. Okay, let's end this sentence here and let's start another sentence. During the 1960s Summer Olympics in Rome, she won the blah 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 blah. Perfect. It makes sense. So I hope you get the what I said right now. So what I just said, that means she ran fast. This is this is where the sentence ends, and with this during another sentence starts and ends here. That's all we need to do. And how does a sentence end and start with another? What do we use? We use our common words. I hope you remember that too, fanboys. This is one way to start another sentence, or another one. What is the another one? You can just use dots, right? You can just use dots, or also sometimes you can use this one too, semicolon. This two. It's enough. You can start another sentence. But you cannot use this one for everything. I won't talk about that. I won't discuss about the rules here. I will just let you know that how you can start another sentence using just a dot or sorry, a full stop or a semicolon. And do we have anything here? Yes, we do. We can see. Just look at the last choice, number D. We'll find it here. There is a dot right here. See, she ran fast during the Summer Olympics. Yep, it makes sense. What does it say? Defying all odds, religious work, she ran fast. Full stop. During the 1960 Summer Olympics in Rome, she won both the 100 and 200 meter dashes and clinched first place for her team in the 400 by 100 meter relay, becoming the first US woman to win 3 gold medals in single Olympics. Yes, it makes sense properly. I hope you get that. This one was just a little bit brainstorming. You have to just look at the structure. That's all. And this is the main thing that you have to use for everything. And now, this part is all that you need to know for the timing. But if someone wants to know why there is this sign here, why there is, what do you say? I forgot the sign name. Sorry about that. What is that? Why are we using that? Then I will let you know. Because if you just look at the sentence structure, what does it say? What does it actually defining? Rudolph didn't just walk. So what are they actually looking for? Are they looking for how she ran? No. She's looking for what else she did. Did she eat? Did she walk? Did she climb? What else she did? That's what they're looking for. That's why if the sentence ended at here ran, it would have made perfectly sense. It would have made sense perfectly. Rudolph didn't just walk. She ran. She ran. That's all. But what is this fast defining here? It is defining how she ran, right? But what I said earlier, what does the sentence want? Like this, what does this part want actually? Does this part want how she ran, or does this part want what else she did? This wants what else she did. That's why they are using this sign here, which means and. What does this sign actually mean? This sign means after this ran, whatever comes doesn't matter. That's what it means. That's why they can use fast here because it doesn't matter actually. You can just leave it. That's why they actually use this sign here. That's all. I hope you get that what I said. And if you didn't, yep, we have always the option, other option too. These the college board answer that they give us, and you can just read it and get understand it easily. And they already showed you the question difficulty is like medium. And I hope you get that what I said. That's all for the day. Good luck. See you again in the another video.